The road trip began under a dome of unbroken blue sky, sunlight glinting off the black sedan's windshield as it sped along the winding highway. Two couples, Mark and Lisa in the front, David and Sarah in the back, were heading to the Green Hill, a peak famed for its breathtaking views and shrouded in ominous local legends. They laughed and chatted, the air filled with anticipation and the scent of freshly brewed coffee. As the vehicle navigated a sharp curve, two massive rock formations appeared, towering like silent sentinels on either side of the road. Their symmetry was unnerving, their jagged forms etched with time-worn scars. The moment the car passed between them, the atmosphere turned oppressive. A dense mist surged forward, swallowing the road and muffling every sound. The sky darkened as if a veil had been drawn over the sun, and cold, relentless rain began to fall. The cheerful mood inside the car dissolved into dread. Mark slowed the car, gripping the wheel tightly. The road ahead twisted unnaturally, seeming to shift and lengthen as shadows flickered at the edges of the headlights. Then came the horrors. Spectral figures emerged first, their hollow eyes radiating malevolence, their translucent forms flickering like dying embers. They hovered near the car, their ghostly hands brushing against the windows, leaving streaks of frost. Next came the vampires, their pallid skins stretched tight over gaunt faces, eyes glowing with a hunger that pierced the soul. They prowled along the roadside, hissing and baring jagged fangs as the car crept forward. Alien monstrosities slithered and crawled from the mist. Some had elongated limbs and glistening green skin that oozed with a viscous, otherworldly fluid. Others moved with grotesque, spider-like precision, their segmented bodies clicking as they stalked closer. Winged abominations circled overhead, their leathery wings flapping against the rain, their predatory shrieks echoing in the mist. The couple sat paralyzed, clutching each other as the car bumped over uneven terrain. The pavement gave way to gravel, and ahead, the road forked. One path led into an overgrown forest, black as a starless night. The other, less wild but no less foreboding, curved toward the hill. They took the latter, remembering the rule, stay in the car until the unpaved road. When they stopped, the mist pressed close, muffling even their breathing. Armed with trembling flashlights, they stepped out and began the ascent to the Green Hill summit. The creatures retreated, but their presence lingered, a chilling awareness of eyes watching from every shadow. The rules were clear. Follow the carved path, ignore the voices, and never stray. Halfway up, a childlike creature materialized on the path. It sobbed pitifully, its body convulsing as though racked with despair. David froze, his instinct to help warring with the rules. He stepped forward despite Sarah's frantic whispers. The creature's cries turned into guttural growls as its face twisted, its maw splitting into rows of jagged teeth. It lunged, its spindly arms locking around David, dragging him screaming into the mist. The echoes of his voice were swallowed by the unyielding silence. The remaining three stumbled onward, terror propelling them toward the summit. The path grew narrower, the mist denser, as the cries of unseen horrors filled the air. Near the top, Mark's footing gave way. The ground crumbled beneath him, and he clung to the edge, his flashlight tumbling into the abyss. Lisa and Sarah reached for him, but a clawed hand shot up from the void, seizing him with inhuman strength and dragging him into the darkness. His agonized screams faded into nothingness. Lisa and Sarah were all that remained, their resolve shredded by grief and fear. The summit loomed ahead, But the mist thickened again, and monstrous silhouettes began to close in. Their path disappeared beneath an onslaught of claws and teeth. The alien creatures surged forward, their distorted faces lit with unholy hunger. Their screams echoed briefly, swallowed by the unrelenting darkness. And then there was one. David, bloodied and limping, emerged from the mist near the summit. His flashlight flickered weakly, illuminating the final stretch of the path. He collapsed onto the hilltop, the mist parting as the first rays of dawn broke through the clouds. The road below stretched clear, mocking him with its unattainable safety. His strength was spent, his body broken. Alone, he lay beneath the clearing sky as the light dimmed from his eyes. The green hill claimed them all. No one returned to tell its tale, leaving the road shrouded in an eternal, malevolent mystery for the next unwitting travelers. Subscribe to my channel to support us in creating even more amazing content you'll love. Your support makes all the difference.
Hey! Hey!
Don't forget to like and share.